All right, here we are, hole number 8. And should be relatively straightforward one here. You can either go QB or you can go Apocalypse. I would probably recommend most players go QB. I think I already did this shot with a QB though on the last. So if you didn't see that, you may want to check it out. It may not be in a QB 10. It may have only been like an 8 or a 9 though. Can't remember. It's probably only an 8. I'm not sure. But what you ideally do is probably, 5.5 topspin if you can do it. Similarly, if I have to use Apocalypse, I'm going to be forfeiting some accuracy, which just kind of brings Great Ball into the equation a little bit. And that's one of the main reasons that you won't want to do it. But you'll still want to keep that same spin, 5 to 5, 5 to 5.5 is typically the perfect amount. You can see that one rolls through, assuming you used more than that. So we're just going to go through and do this again, 5, 5.5, just as I'm mentioning. And you'll see that I get kind of aggressive on this north edge. That's because I expect it to collapse down after I actually do my ring adjustment. So I'll typically go pretty close to the max ring. So in this case, it's going to pull me into the bunker, which is lower ground. So it may land just a little bit short. So with that being said, I'm going to pull just a little bit of extra. Because I do expect when I move down into that sand that the ball's going to land just a little bit shorter than it would have alternatively. But you can see plenty of topspin. We're able to give it a go through the hole, and I actually end up on the back of the green. So you don't need to get too carried away with your topspin. It's only typically about 5. And, you might want to crank it up to 5.5 on a 9, for example, just because of that extra. But you'll see that this pitch is going to be relatively easy. You're definitely not going to need that ball that my opponent used here. I mean, that was a pretty useless thing to do there. No real advantage to going with something that is that limited of a ball when such a straightforward hole where Kingmaker can get you the same exact shot. But you'll see, I'm just going to show you this, that's exactly how I would play it, so I'm not even going to go through playing mine. Just going to put that ball guide up as far as you can, top spin it, and make sure that you land on the green somewhere, and that you're keeping that ball guide through the hole. Don't try to play the wind too much. It would just be kind of a right edge type thing here. So I would play it like here, but I would make sure that that ball guide just kind of stays through the hole because you are shooting up a hill, and it'll have a tendency to stop if you're not careful. So just be careful and good luck.